There's a lot riding on the release of Nintendo's Switch 2. The new machine hits stores on June 5th, comes with some serious hardware upgrades and a price tag to match. The Switch 2 has new Mario Kart and Donkey Kong games, an emphasis on voice chat, and a controller that can be used as a mouse, all in a familiar package that aims to avoid messing with success. With these tweaks, Nintendo is trying to do something it's rarely been able to do before, and that's follow up one hit console with another. The DS and the Wii were bestsellers, but what about their successors, the 3DS and the Wii U? They didn't sell nearly as well. In fact, the Wii U was a disaster. The Switch, however, is set to go down as Nintendo's best-selling console ever, with over 150 million units sold. Ironically, its success was directly tied to the failure of the Wii U. Millions of people bought a Switch on day one to play Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. It was originally designed as a flagship exclusive for the Wii U. Mario Kart 8 and Super Mario 3D World, which were big hits on Switch, were also released first on Wii U. You could say that the Wii U flopped so the Switch could soar. Now the question is, can Nintendo do it again? Because the first Switch combined Nintendo's TV console handheld devices, there's no other machine to fall back on, like in the days of the DS or the Game Boy. Nintendo's bottom line is also hugely dependent on console sales. It's not like Sony, the maker of PlayStation, which also manufactures semiconductors and sells insurance, or Xbox maker Microsoft. Their console hardware is basically a rounding error compared to its cloud and software businesses. To continue growing sales and profits, Nintendo has to make this device a hit. And a successful Switch 2 can reap profits that nobody else in the industry can replicate. Just look at the success of franchises like Mario Party, Luigi's Mansion, or Splatoon. They've each have titles that sold more than 10 million copies on Switch. In fact, over 70% of the games sold on Switch are first-party titles, published by Nintendo itself. But is Switch 2 different enough to convince users to upgrade, especially with the console carrying a $450 price tag, and Nintendo charging $80 for a digital version of Mario Kart World? Persuading users to upgrade is going to be a balancing act that requires the dexterity of Mario himself. Do you plan on getting the Switch 2? Why or why not? Let us know in the comments.